Nafana na nwa na mmụọ nsọ.
Okay.
Nyaju odibo nwanyị nke ose browa. Ekene Maria Ijiptel na Gracia ose browa nọnyeli ịdị ngọzi n'etiti igboro niile ọ dịazị ngọzi nwa afọ gị Jesu.
Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu rịọbara anyị ndị nje arịrịọ kịta na ọnwụ anyị. Amen.
Okwu emela arụ. Ekene Maria Ijiptel na Gracia ose browa nọnyeli ịdị ngọzi n'etiti igboro niile ọ dịazị ngọzi nwa afọ gị Jesu.
Maria dị asọ nne nke Chukwu rịọbara anyị ndị nje arịrịọ kịta na ọnwụ anyị. Amen.
Rịọbara anyị arịrịọ nne nke Chukwu dị asọ arịrịọ anyị na-arịọ gị o Chukwu ka enye Ibrahim n'ime obi anyị ka anyị bụ ndị nje butere ozi ọma wee mara iwere arụ Kristi mmadụ site n'afọ ya na obi ya wee bata n'otito na mbilite n'ọnwụ ya site na Kristi dịbe anyị. Amen. Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Etu ọ dị n'isi na nkịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Etu ọ dị n'isi na nkịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Otito dịrị Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Etu ọ dị n'isi na nkịta na ebo niile n'ụwa ebe ebe. Amen.
Ka mkpụrụ obi ndị niile kwere nụ gara aga
site n'ekpere nke Chukwu ka ha zuru ike na ndokwa.
ka mkpụrụ obi fa zuru ike na ndokwa.
Amen.
Onye nwe anyị nọnyere ụnụ.
Nọnyekwara mmụọ gị.
Ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ, Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Ekpere a bịara gị site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi, ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwotu Mmadụka Close, Umuru Nnobi, 081-4982-8254.
Bola FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Bola 103.5 FM.
Listen to news updates on Ebonyi 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonyi FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good evening and welcome to Bola 103.5 FM News Update. Today, Thursday, the 21st day of December 2023, and the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifan Chukwueze is my name. The headlines. Fire destroys goods worth 300 million naira in Anambra market. 3 kidnapped while performing sacrifice in Enugu River. Abia civil servants risk sanctions for disobeying posting. Akwa Ibom beats Ebonyi. FCT orders to emerge Nigeria's cleanest city. Imo FA suspends a board member Ikeja for misconduct. North Korean leader, powerful sister issue nuclear threat to US, South Korea. Now, details. Fire destroys goods worth 300 million naira in Anambra market. It was a sad day for traders as fire engulfed a section of the popular Mpo main market in Idemili North local government area of Anambra State, near the commercial city of Onitsha, destroying goods worth 300 million naira. Newsmen gathered that the inferno occurred in the early hours of Wednesday. Accordingly, the fire had already raised the fuel and 30 shops before the traders mobilized and managed to put it off before the men of the state fire service arrived at the scene. The chairman of the market, Paul Okafor, confirmed the unfortunate incident and told journalists in his office that the fire started from a cold room shop and spread to nearby shops. We call on the state and local governments and the public-spirited individuals and groups to come to the aid of the affected traders to bounce back to business as soon as possible. Three kidnapped while performing sacrifice in Enugu River. 3 young men have been kidnapped by gunmen suspected to be headers in Ajali River in the Eziago local government area of Enugu State. The men, who hailed from the Akama Ogbe community in the area, were said to have gone to the river to perform some sacrifice when the gunmen swooped on them. It was gathered, however, that the incident, which happened on Saturday, saw one of the victims escaping from the captivity in the wee hours of Sunday morning, while the rest were rescued late Sunday night. A community leader who confirmed the development to our correspondent in Enugu said it was because of the escape that the rest were rescued. He said, "We got the information Sunday morning after the man escaped from the den of kidnappers. Thankfully, he ran into some operatives of the forest guard who ensured the rest of the victims were freed that same Sunday, and they were eventually rescued close to the RCC office along the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway." In a viral video shared by vigilante operatives in the area, an escapee victim who identified himself as Chiemelie said they were leaving the river after performing their sacrifice when they were accosted and their motorbike was taken away from them by the gunmen. He stated, "They are Fulani people, but they were mixing their Fulani with Hausa language. They marched us across the river and further into the forest, swinging their AK-47 rifles, but I had to escape when they asked us to lie down for 2 hours. 2 of them chased me, but I continued and jumped into the muddy river. I stayed there inside the river for as long as I could until the government turned back. I believe it was God that saved me." Meanwhile, police operatives of Enugu State Command 7 in Hawk Tactical Squad have rescued travelers who were kidnapped along Ete Road in Iweze, not local government area in route Abuja. Abia civil servants risk sanctions for disobeying posting. The head of service of Abia State Civil Service, Mrs. Ngozi Obioma, has said that some civil servants are posted out of their offices have refused to go to their new places of work. To this end, the office of the head of service has threatened to deal with those refusing to comply. The HOS, who stated this in a press release, observed that some civil servants who were posted out from their places of work to other offices refused to obey the posting. She vowed that her office would sanction any civil public servant found doing so, pointing out that extant rules of the civil service would be applied in sanctioning such officials. Obioma advised all those posted out of their offices to obey the directive without further delay. Akwa Ibom beats Ebonyi. FCT orders to emerge Nigeria's cleanest city. Akwa Ibom State has beaten Ebonyi in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and the rest of the states to emerge Nigeria's cleanest city for the 6th time with a cumulative score of 72%. The result was announced yesterday in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, following a survey conducted under the 5-year project review cycle tagged the Storm Pro Max 2023. Akwa Ibom, since the inauguration of the Storm project in 2018, has maintained a first position, having won 5 times in a row. The National Coordinator, Secretary of the National Technical Study Group on Clean Up Nigeria, Prince Ene Baba Owo Jr., congratulated the government and the people of Akwa Ibom State for emerging as the 5 times overall cleanest state in Nigeria. Owo also announced Ebonyi and the FCT to have closely followed Akwa Ibom in the 2nd and 3rd positions with 50 and 47% scores, respectively. Imo FA suspends a board member Ikeja for misconduct. The executive committee of the Imo Football Association has announced the immediate suspension of Chief Sonny Ndubisi Ikeja from the board over misconduct for 6 months. Ikeja is an executive board member of the Imo FA representing Owerri Zone. Chairman of Imo Football Association Ifeanyi Dike made this disclosure after an emergency meeting of the board at the Dan Anyam Stadium, Owerri, on Tuesday. According to the board, Ikeja's action ran foul of the statutes, adding that was suspended to serve as a deterrent against further abuse of football governing rules. The board equally announced Andrew Onyedikachi Ihedibu as the new football administrator for Ezihite, Mbize local government area of Imo State with immediate effect. FA chairman Dike called on Ihedibu to partner with the people and organizations to promote football in the state. Now we move over to the foreign scene. North Korean leader, powerful sister, issued nuclear threat to US, South Korea. North Korean leader and his powerful sister have made a nuclear threat against the United States and South Korea, with both declaring that Pyongyang's nuclear arsenal will be practically deployed in retaliation to any actions that they consider to be provocations. We will not hesitate to launch a nuclear attack if provoked by nuclear weapons from our enemies, the leader Kim Jong-un said, as cited by the North's official Rondon Simon Thursday, speaking to soldiers who were responsible for its Monday intercontinental ballistic missile ICBM launch. Kim praised the test launch as a bold move against the US and its main allies, which he claimed as the destroyer of peace and stability. The launch was a clear demonstration of our nation's assertive response strategy to retaliate without hesitation with a nuclear attack if provoked by nuclear weapons, and an explicit explanation of the evolution of our nuclear strategy and doctrine, he said. North Korea fired its latest solid-forward ICBM, the Hwasong 18, Monday, with the launch reaching a maximum apogee approximately 6,500 kilometers, flying a distance of around 1,000 kilometers, 620 miles, before hitting its target off eastern coast. Although the Monday test was conducted at a high angle, it still represents a potential threat to the US if launched at a lower trajectory. This missile may be capable of reaching the US mainland separately. North Korean leader's influential sister, Kim Jong also issued a sharp criticism against the US and South Korea Thursday, targeting the allies for their coordinated actions during the United Nations meeting that took place on Monday. This is where we draw the curtain on news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Fire destroys goods worth 300 million naira in Anambra market. 3 kidnapped while performing sacrifice in Enugu River. Abia civil servants risk sanctions for disobeying posting. Akwa Ibom beats Ebonyi. FCT orders to emerge Nigeria's cleanest city. Imo FA suspends board member Ikeja for misconduct. North Korean leader, powerful sister, issue nuclear threat to US, South Korea. You just listened to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM news, produced and read by Martin Efanshuku Ikeja. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebona, the 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus, 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebona FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm. Ebona, the 103.5 FM. Nabakoa production. Police for vigilante. My business. When I will tell you SJ radio drama, Eric.
On Saturday, 3 o'clock p.m.
Epona 103.5 FM.
If you move and finish your business,
Amara ni lewa di lamu, bro suna kana zunda na kana ne kunai. Nke ka ku ke wala na mamu suna ya mawlesi.
A lot of people complain about not using their talents the way they want to. Utilize this opportunity today. Are you an aspiring actor, musician, dancer? Here is the opportunity you have been waiting for. Register with Babova Production at Epona 103.5 FM today to make your God-given gift money-making venture using your God-given gift today. For more information, call 080-3916-7049. Don't miss out on this opportunity.
Season greetings, my people. Adogidi Beauty Pageant 8th edition is here again. Are you a girl from Ogidi Town? Are you up to 18 years of age? Do you have what it takes to wear the crown? Come and grab this opportunity now. Prizes. Winner
650,000 naira.
First runner up 200,000 naira. Second runner up 100,000 naira. Date 30th December 2023. Time 6 p.m. Venue the Ophir Regency Hotel Ogidi. The sponsors are Regency Hotel Ogidi, Ebonadi FM Ogidi, Kenchuta Homes Limited Lagos, Castro International Limited Holland, and Ikeja Canada Motors. For sponsorship and enquiry, call 0901 3566 263 or 0811 6536 066. Adogidi 2023-2024. Who will wear the crown?
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonadi FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be.
Government.
Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanishku, number the force every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Epona 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face. On Epona 24/7.
Thank you.